main bitch. Sucks to be you there, Rice and Beans eating Boricua.
I'm sorry, the video stopped when I put it in the thing. I thought it started at 4:50, but it shut off when I put it in the holder. So we lost 2 minutes. Oh well. Almost like a twin of my wife's twin right there. A Peach's twin.
You can see that I got a red little car that I go through someplace in Manhattan in the restaurant or something. Yo, one confused Negro. You eat too much rice and beans, man, and it's affecting your brain cells. Too much rice and beans is fucking affecting your brain cells, man.
Well, hey, Alibaba, at least you told him correctly. At least you told him correctly and kept it 100, unlike the rest of the people out here. But at least you told him the real deal, what everybody out here feels, that he's Richie's #1 bitch.
Yes, sir. Yep. Everybody knows across the band. I keep saying it. The Super Bowl, channel 28, channel 28, lower side band, everywhere across the band, everybody knows that he's Richie's main bitch.
Yeah, but do they know how they become a bitch like that? By telling the guy for 3 years you're going to do this, that, and the other thing to him when you see him. And then when you see him, not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, not 5 times, but you run home to cry on the radio that he's scared, you're scared. Well, that's how you become a bitch, by telling people you're going to beat them up, and then when you see them, you don't do shit. That's how you become a bitch, a sundula, a sidewalk sap sissy, a radio Rambo proved to be nothing but a Rambolina. You're a hole in the wall, non-crookling, I'm back quiet.
Yeah, 10-4. Everybody knows that, Richie. Everybody knows. That's why everybody knows, too, that he's a sidewalk sap sissy.
Well, just don't call him CK anymore. When you gotta address him what he is. Either punk nigga or Richie's bitch. Either one works. Either one works to the hilt, and either one fits. I'm back quiet.
Yes, sir. Richie's bitch. And now he's playing music out there because he doesn't want anybody to hear. But everybody knows that he's Richie's main bitch. Richie's girl Friday.
What's amazing is that the only one who don't realize this is him. The only one that cannot see that is him. That's what's so amazing to me.
Yeah, him and his girls. I guess his girls know, right? The girls came out there in Brooklyn.
Well, Bad Girl told him he's never driving into Utica Avenue again because he makes everybody look like a pussy. So, you know, we're not going to go there with that. But the only one that doesn't realize he's Richie's bitch is him. I'm telling you, he don't see things the way everybody else out here sees them. That's why he is the way he is. I'm back out.
Sucks to be that Negro. It sucks to be that rice beans eating Boricua because everybody knows he's Richie's.
But he finally came clean for the East Coast tonight. He finally came clean. He blatantly told them he's going to keep bothering until he got them screaming that he's been trying for that. He's been rocking like that for the last 9 years and it still ain't going to work. What makes him think he's going to succeed with it this year? He's going to bother everybody until they push me to be his sidewalk sap sissy. He's going to bother everybody until they get on me. You know? I mean, listen, I'm not going to let them get on me. And they would have a reason to get on me if I told him every day for 3.5 years, well, some clown shit, this real talk, what I'm going to do to you when I get you. And, you know, if a motherfucker tells me for 3 years, every time I talk, it's like $1 against an hour with the whole mother that gave birth to you, ain't doing none of that. And I got to his sidewalk and I did what he did, man, I'd be the most embarrassed motherfucker. I would never key my mic. I don't know what kind of nerve it would take me to key my mic. I'm back quiet.
Yeah, well, he's desperate. He's really fucking desperate. That's what he's doing it.
Well, he's hoping and praying that I become homeless. He's hoping and praying that I get evicted soon. He's hoping and praying that the universe gives him a win. He's praying. Richie has him living in Czech for how many years? And he doesn't see that, but he wants the universe to give him a win. I told him even if the universe does give him a win and he won't be able to claim it, because nobody on this bandwave is ever going to allow him to claim it. The minute he starts talking slick, they're going to come out and we're going to call Richie, or they're going to say, it ain't over, bitch, it ain't over. See, he's only getting a bigger loss for himself. I want to see when I'm not keying up, if I'm not keying up, how much he's still going to cry, or what kind of win he's going to try to claim. He had his chance to claim a win on the sidewalk 5 times, but y'all all heard the same games we did. I'm back out.
I like what you said, that the universe is looking for the universe to give him a win. Keep hoping there, Negro. Hey, Negro. Hey, Rich's bitch. Keep hoping that the universe will give you a win.
But right now he feels that's his best win. Right now he feels that's his best win. He says my father put him here to annoy me. He says my father got him here to annoy me. That's the funniest shit he ever spit, man. That's even better than me and Shadow robbing the radio as far as I'm concerned.
You're listening to the Kisser Good Morning CB radio show, brought to you by Richie Radio, the Sound King of Brooklyn, the man in full control, Richie Radio 127. For all your CB technical needs, Richie Radio 127.
It's a shame my father don't have him to annoy me enough to where my father gets me to go out from behind the mic to his sidewalk and be a sidewalk sap sissy. Hey, yo, my father got you here to annoy me. You're doing a real bad job of it, homie. I'm back quiet. I'm not gonna lie, he is the most masculine, persistent homo I ever encountered in my career. This boy's tits for tots. Told you he's that masculine shit, man. He's one of them masculine homos. You know what I'm saying? He thinks, if he could bully you and intimidate you, he's going to be able to hide the salami in you. Boy, that boy's deranged, delusional, and still a proven, multi-proven sidewalk sap sissy. He's just a product of his environment. He's just a product of the Lower East Side. He's just a voice of the village, and we know what those voices are all about. I'm back out. He's a boy in the sand. They call him a boy in the sand. That's what he is, a boy in the sand. Or should I say a punk nigger in the sand? Should I say a punk nigger in the sand? Which one? Which one fits? They all fit for you, bitch. Richie's number one bitch is what you are known as. You hear them truck drivers? They tell you straight up, you're Richie's number one bitch. You ain't no brawler, you ain't no bully, you ain't no shot caller. You definitely ain't no headbanger wielding a 45. Trying to convince the world that I control him and rule his whole world and rule the sidewalk on my video gates. He's trying to convince the whole world that I didn't turn him out, my video gates do. He's trying to convey to the whole world that I did not turn him out, my video gates do, my rap trap. was so scared he didn't do it. You do that, I'll see the day in and day out for 7 years, all like you did to me. That's what the video game says. Homo.
When I was doing coke, I was the hottest smoker around.
Wow, I heard a key word in there. Was.
I gotta go smoke some crack. I gotta go smoke some crack.
Keep pushing.
I gotta go smoke some crack. I gotta go smoke some crack and just gotta wear off so I can talk and get the gas out.
He's crazy, it wasn't him. He thinks he fits the criteria. He goes ballistic over this. The king, full control. Because you're still too afraid to get it started. Don't cry to me because of the real deal in the field. Everybody listening knows it's only because you're too scared to live up to your lips, not Richie. Richie send you home crying like a bitch. Check, and more check. I'm gone. C. Gay wishes to be my boyfriend, but I'm not queer. C. Gay wishes to be my boyfriend, but I'm not queer. C. Gay thinks he fits the criteria and it drives him nuts. C. Gay wants to be my boyfriend. He came to the sidewalk on that queer shit. He came to fight with his eyes. He came to fight with his eyes. And he got close enough to smell a nigga's breath, but he didn't get close enough to have the balls to speak up or move wrong. But CK's is Richie's #1 bitch, and he's never gonna do anything to change that except cry to y'all and hope he can get y'all fighting with me like he's been trying to do for 9 fucking years. But now he came out and blatantly said it tonight that that's what he's gunning for. That's what he's shooting for. So, you know, the guy might be right. There might be weak-ass-minded house niggas out here. I'm about to find out, because only a weak-ass-minded motherfucker would do that for him. I'm clear. C-Gay, I don't know no niggas out here, C-Gay. I don't know no niggas. I don't know weak-ass-mind house niggas. But if there are weak-ass-minded house niggas like you say all day long out here, you're definitely going to bring them out. But I'm not calling you a nigga, C-Gay. I'm calling you a punk nigga. There's a difference. I'm calling you a punk nigga. There's a big difference. Now have a good day, punk nigga. Richie's bitch. C-Gay, the only thing you were supposed to do when you hit the sidewalk was live up to your lips. Only thing I've been always wanting from you is giving me what you promised me. It's not my fault you're a punk bitch and you can't deliver. It's not my fault you're a weak-ass minded sidewalk sap sissy. It's not my fault you're scared to meet my daddy. It's not my fault you wrote your checks with your mouth. I know you don't have the heart or balls to cash. What are you getting mad at us for? We didn't write your checks. We didn't key your mic and spit your lyrics. You're a punk nigga. See the way I said that? There's a difference. Make sure you have it straight. I'm back quiet. Bring anything that you want out in me as long as I got the pussy out and you out here every day crying it ain't over, I'm good. Yeah, I'm stuttering. Yeah, I'm stuttering. I'm stuttering. Weak ass minded house nigger is what you are. And you proved that by threatening everybody out here. And you finally came clean and told them what you've been trying all these years and it did not work, so you're going to try to blatantly do it again. It's not going to work, C-Gay. Listen, if there are any weak ass minded house niggas out here, we're about to find out. I hope there aren't because I don't want any of them caught on gate. 127 clear.
He was making love to Shadow last night, doing that same shit. Now I know you motherfuckers are in cahoots with each other now. That confirms it. On my video game, that confirms it that y'all in cahoots together. And you not irate. Nobody heard you like that. The way you talking right now, they know that your body like.
See, Gay, the only thing they know is that Richie is way more fed up with you than they are. That's all they know for a fact, because it's all being directed at Richie. So believe me, that's the only thing they're feeling. Only thing they're recognizing is that Richie is way more fed up with you than they are. And it's a shame that only you can change that. Only you can lose a sidewalk sap sissy title. Only you could lose being the punk nigga title. And all you're going to do is cry behind the mic and hope you can get somebody else to fight for you. Have a good day, punkin'. Have a good day, punk. Hey, punk. Hey, jailhouse punk. Have a good day, punk. Better go back to 28 where he can get some bars, man. He's like as carry as half of what 28 is. The video game gonna show that he's gonna live. Yo, what the fuck is wrong with my cheap ass equipment, man? On channel 28, I'm doing bars. On channel 19, I'm half of that. What's up with that? I go down to channel 6 and channel fucking 19, and I'm weak. I go to 28, and I'm strong. What a bunch of cheesy ass equipment you got. It's not fair because I can hardly hear what he's saying to argue with him, so it wouldn't be a fair fight if I can't hear what I'm arguing against. Oh well. And don't feel bad. On the sidewalk I couldn't hear him at all either. On the sidewalk he didn't spit one microphone lyric, nor did he attempt to say he was gay. Get out of him. Bring that fucking crusty bread. Told myself last night. But none of them weirdos are known out here as a sidewalk sap sissy, multi-proven. You are, though, and there ain't nothing you could do to change that now, can you, boy? him to the end of his rope. He sold them another fantasy. I took CK to the end of his rope. I took CK to the end of his rope. Now he's trying to convince everybody he's going to jump out of a car in my backyard. Oh, baby, everybody's waiting to see that. Nobody more than me, though. Nobody more than me. It's been a while since I got a gift wrap like that. Oh, that's not what you were crying all night. That's not what you were crying all night. You say you're going to jump out the car. You're going to jump out the car. You say you're going to have your boys with you. You're going to jump out the car. And they're going to have the camera rolling. Well, you got to make it a reality, man. You got to stop painting Rook in the face Fantasy Island episodes out here. You got to make something a reality sooner or later, bitch. Other than the fact that you're out here crying every day. It ain't over. It ain't over. It ain't over because you were too damn scared to get it started. That's why. And that's the real dealie in the feely. I'm back quiet. All they're gonna call you is Richie's bitch. Well, listen, the only words you're gonna hear if I go homeless is Richie's bitch or it's not over, bitch. Those are the only things you're gonna hear from the people out here. Richie's bitch or it's not over, bitch. Anytime you try to get slick. Doesn't that hurt? You know how good that feels for me to know that? That feels a whole bunch good, man. That's what you call achievement. That's something you don't know about, achieving things. You're just full of deception and hope you can do it with deception. Ain't that a bitch? You ain't as good as me, bro. You couldn't live the life I live. You can't walk the streets I walk. You can't hang with the niggas I hang with. I'm back out. No, I'm not calling you nigger all night. I'm calling you punk nigger all night. There's a difference. I'm calling you exactly what everybody else sees you as. A punk nigger. There's a difference. I wish punk nigger was going to be the last two words you heard, but I happen to know it's something different, so it don't matter. Yeah, who brought me to your sidewalk? How many boys did I have with me on your side? How many boys went home crying that night? How many boys does Richie need? How many more crybabies you're going to produce? Cry on, biatch. Gay, I'm a real street nigga. I'm a real street nigga. I'm a real street nigga. A street fight don't end in a ring, Gay. Only a scared nigga would call me a midget. Gay, only a scared punk nigga would try to convince the world Richie's a midget. Now you have a good day, Gay, you punk nigga. There's a difference. Don't tell them I call you nigga. Make sure you tell them I call you punk nigga. Make sure you got it straight. Make sure there's no stuttering in there. Make sure you understand the clarity of my mic. Punk nigga. And I never talk into my mic. I always talk across the face of it. So don't worry about the way I'm puffing or the way I'm spitting my words. There's no spit coming out my mouth in any way, shape, or form. And I call you punk nigga. Or should I say punked nigga. See, punked means passé. Punked means past tense. And that's exactly what you've been living in for the last 9.5 years. Now have a good day, cupcake. Yeah, but you ain't got nobody out here chanting for you the way they chant for me. So what you got? Absolutely nothing. You got a punk nigger and what a punk nigger deserves. Absolutely nothing but a cry on. It ain't over, bitch. Check, because you're living in check for 7 years. Gay, it ain't over because you were too scared to live up to your lips. That's all the public knows are the real. That's all they know for sure. I'm back out. Punk nigga. I don't know any niggas out here. I know this nigga right here and that punk nigga screaming in his mic right there. Punk nigga is what I call you. Get it straight. Punk nigga. You understand? Don't get it twisted. Say it to them the way I'm saying it to you. You're a punk nigga. That's all you gave me on the sidewalk. That's all you proved. Punk nigga.
Did everybody just get along for crying out loud?
Yeah, Yeah, we sure could. The minute people stop talking like they're gonna go beat somebody up, we sure can. I got no problem with that. You just ain't gonna tell me you're gonna do harm to me. That's gonna be the last thing you're gonna do in this life. Last thing you're gonna do on this bandwave as long as I'm keying up.
I'm just happy to be here.
Well, you know, there's a lot of people that want to get down every day and kiss the ground that are hearing my voice. Because many that are hearing my voice at this moment will not be hearing my voice 1 calendar year from now. And it's not because I'm not here. It's because they no longer exist. I'm back out. Because you were too afraid to get it started, punk bitch. Yeah, well, listen, only you could make it over. Hey, she gay. Only you could make it over. Only you could make it over. What are you scared of? What are you waiting for? Another 9 years? You might not have it left in your life. I'm back out. I ain't worried about 9. I'm worried about 90. I know I got another 9. I'm just worried if I'm going to make my next 90. You know what I'm saying? I'm in it to win it. But, you know, with the way I treated my body and how much cigarettes I smoke, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't get my full 5-century run. But I'll be happy with 3.5. No problem. There ain't no sin off my back. I'll be happy with 3.5. 3.5, I still got appointment after appointment. I don't give a flying fuck. I'm still in charge of this land and keeping it safe. I don't give a flying fuck what y'all think about me. I'm the main man on this land, and ain't none of y'all can change that. Only God can change that. And you see what he's doing. He's not changing it at all. He's going to enforce it to the hilt. So maybe the immortal me don't get a full 5 centuries, maybe I only get 3.5. I'm not going to complain. Anything past a century is good enough for me.
Now you're walking dead, motherfucker. That's why.
Cause you stupid, cause you a punk nigger and a sidewalk sap sissy. Cause you scared, cause you scared. You're the only one that can't see. You blind, you can't see what the rest of the world sees. Cause you're scared, cause you came and you got a fear in your heart and you left. You ain't crazy. Nah, that wasn't crazy that ran you home saying that. That was confidence. You scared, there's a difference.
You're listening to the Cockisser Good Morning CB radio show, brought to you by the Sound King of Brooklyn, the man that is in control, Richie Radio 127. For all your CB technical needs, Richie Radio 127.
Well, Alibaba, to be honest with you, I think NYPD had their own personal joke with this boy. For the simple fact is he kept representing himself as a cop killer. But all we heard this kid ever cry about from day one is the police, the police, the police. So what kind of cop killer is afraid of the police? The police, not the police. Never mind the biggest cop on the land. Never mind the biggest cop on the land. Never mind the biggest, most empowered, powerful cop on the land. Not the police.
You're listening to the Cockisser Good Morning CB radio show, brought to you by Richie Radio, the Sound King of Brooklyn, the man in full control, Richie Radio 127. For all your CB technical needs, Richie Radio 127.
got a bunch of paperwork that authorizes me to do a lot more than I've been doing, a lot nastier and not dirty. And, you know, he wishes it was him. But see, I don't have to resort to all that. I think I handled the situation just fine. And check it out. Nobody moved and nobody got hurt. Well, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Not the man that was telling them over and over, dollar against an hour with the whole mother that gave birth to you, you're not doing none of that, and proved it to them. It's not my fault now, is it? Where's my crime? What did I do wrong? They know you're scared. They know what happened each time you came to the sidewalk. It ain't over, bitch. You're living in check. Check, check, check. I'm gone. As long as I don't go and pull a robbery or shoot people to secure my 3 hots in the cot, I'm doing a lot better than your punk nigger ass, because that's all you swear you would do if you were faced with the things I'm faced with. You're a punk nigger. You're a cop-out. You're a sellout to yourself, your nationality, and your race, and last but not least, human existence. But I'm not going to lie to you. There are a bunch of BT motherfuckers and racketeering cops with badges that will get a kick out of you, but they won't use you for anything. They might supply you. They might gas you up. They might tell you, yeah, you got it in the bag, but they're lying to you. That's why they showed you that video, to show you what's really going to happen to you. And you know what's going to happen. That's why you cried like a baby for 3 days straight. You're not in control. You're not in control. One thing I'm damn sure of control is keeping you behind that mic crying rather than jumping out the car or coming to get yours or coming to live up to your lips. As long as I'm in control of that, I'm in full control. I'm back out. As long as I'm in full control of not going off half-cocked and running down on one of you punk bitches for your mouth, I'm definitely in full control. I'm back out. Only whole card they got is Stephen Gallo. That's the only whole card they got. That's the only whole card they might have. I'm back out. Bungee boombastic sidewalk sap sissy. Bungee boombastic sidewalk sap sissy. Bungee boombastic sidewalk sap sissy. Cause you're too scared to live up to your lips. Don't cry to me about it. Don't cry to them either. Ain't nobody gonna cry for you, bitch. But I'm glad you corroborated, backed me up, and told them tonight what I was telling them for years. This is what he's trying to do. I'm glad you said what you said tonight. I'm glad you finally came clean all over that fucking punk nigger I proved you to be. I'm so glad of that tonight, in more ways than one, man. The question is, how many out here hearing my voice heard are actually going to acknowledge it? Now it's up to their manhood. But we're going to see. We're going to see who the weak-ass-minded house niggas are out here. Believe me, if they're out here, they're going to surface now. Only thing you bring out is a better game than you could throw, and that makes you mad. That drives you nuts, sidewalk sap sissy. Only thing you bring out is the game you wish you could throw. Only thing you bring out is the game you wish you had in you. Ain't that a bitch? For a sidewalk sap sissy, it ain't over, crying, living in check, bitch. We know you are. The whole East Coast knows you are. You don't have to convince them or hypnotize them of that. They already know it for a fact. See, gay, only thing I know is you're too scared to show me any of that. Only thing I know is you're crying that behind the mic, but when you're in front of me, you cry a whole different tune. You don't even cry at all, you're so scared. I'm back quiet. I am the police, bitch, get it straight. I am the police. Get that straight, bitch. And not only am I the police, but I am the most powerfulest empowered cop on American soil. And that's what moves and grooves me. Now you ask yourself, what are the things I had to do to earn that? Well, hey, you don't really want to know. Let's just say I have a no-fail resume. A no-fail resume. And all I'm doing is listening to a failure cry his eyes out. Boy, oh boy, I'm starting to feel like a failure myself. Fortunately, I do everything by the book, so we're going to have to put up to it until he leaps. We're going to have to put up with this bitch frog until he leaps. And that's the bottom line of it all. But anybody who's holding their breath, wait and be like me. Don't hold your breath. His own boys are fucking him up. That's how much clout and respect you got out here, punk nigga. You demonstrated, faggot, on the sidewalk how many times?
On the sidewalk, that's what I see you with panhandler.
But that's not what you came to see. That's not what you came to do. Cry on. That's not what you came to see. That's not what you came to do. You came to do something, and look what you wound up doing. Cry on. It's not over, bitch. Cry on, sidewalk sap, sis, hey. See, gay, you don't have to convince me. You got to convince the public. You don't got to convince me. You need to convince them something other than what they hear or see. All they know about you is you told Richie for 3.5 years straight you're going to do this, that, and the other thing to him when you got him. And all they know is you went face to face with him 5 times, and all you brought home was a cop story and some other fairy tales. I'm back out. Hold on. How are you going to fuck up somebody's game on the sidewalk when you don't speak up? How are you going to fuck up anybody's game when you didn't open your mouth? How are you going to fuck up anybody's hustle when you did not open your mouth? How? Explain this to me. Explain to me how you're going to fuck up somebody's hustle on a city street and you did not open your mouth cockeyed or crooked. Explain that to me. Paint that rock in the face fantasy for me so I'll believe it. Alright, I'm through there, East Coast. He's all yours. Don't forget, Richie's bitch and Sidewalk Sap Sissy. Those are the only names you need to call this man. Richie's bitch or Sidewalk Sap Sissy. That is if you feel like skirting your own manhood. I'm back out.
I caught your ass panhandle, run up on you surprise. The police there all the fucking time.
I don't think I ever disrespected them like that, CK. I don't think in their presence I ever did that. I don't ever think I ever showed them that kind of disrespect. I think whenever they pull up in front of McDonald's, I would walk off or I would disappear. I don't think I ever disrespected my own like that. Yeah, we know, man. We know, Cuppy. We know. But I'll tell you something that was fucked up. To have a beautiful, and I mean utmost beautiful lady cop looking around herself for 3 fucking minutes only because she wanted to hand me $2 fucking. I think you guys are so fucked up in the head. No, man. Next to the things I uncovered and next to what's going on around you, I'm definitely not fucked up in the head. Because if I was as fucked up in the head as like them, you would have been dead a long time ago, pussy. That's all that's on his mind, what lives in my jockstrap. That's all that's on that homo's mind, what lives in my jockstrap. He came on some queer shit. He came with his eyes. He came to smell Brecht. He came to smell clothes. He came to smell a nigga, not to fight with a nigga. He came to smell a nigga, not to fight with a nigga.
That's what Debbie said. That's what his ex-crackhead girl said. He got a baby mushroom.
That wasn't Debbie typing to you, bozo. Let's not go through this again. You're only making yourself sound like more and more like an asshole. That was not Debbie typing to you. I'm back out.
Family on that channel. She got a whole family on that Facebook. That's fucking Debbie. Matter of fact, I'm gonna paste it. I'm gonna cut and paste it on the fucking title.
Well, listen, make sure when you type it up, it all looks legit, but it's going to take you a while to paste it because you got to retype and send it and go through emails. You couldn't post that in 30 seconds because you ain't got it. You got to make it all up. Have fun, bro. See you in a couple of weeks. You can't tell anybody you're not going to make it up. They see what you do with my voice and the remixes and the video gates. They know you spend most of your time off the air, Richie in full control of you with his gates. So you can't try to convince them you're not going to make it up. They already know. The proof is in the video gates. You can't change the reality of it. I am what I am, you are what you are, and you're the only one out here branded a sidewalk sepsis. Hey, you and bad girl. Like you already knew, I told you. I'm sorry, I can't do the dope fiend voice this morning. My bad. gay, how come you know what fags are? How come you know what fags sound like? How come everything that's gay you know? How come you're the one with this exquisite first-hand knowledge? Oh, I get it. See gay. I got it. See gay. See gay. See gay. See gay. Because there ain't no CK in you. There is no cop killer the way you cry about the police. There is no cop killer in you. There is no brawler or headbanger in you either, as Richie eloquently showed and proved to you. And you ain't been the same since, bitch. Now cry on.
This is how I know that you're gay. This is how I know.
See gay, what's the key word in that statement, see gay? Let's see how educated, how literate you are. What's the key word in that statement, see gay? What is the key word? If we had to convince her, that means we were convincing her of something that was a lie, right? If in that statement, it sounds like we convinced her of something that was a total lie, right? Doesn't that sound, that's what it sounds like to me. I don't know what kind of school you went to. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Your mother was putting you in the front door and you went out the back door to smoke crack. My bad. Yeah, you dreaming of two men spooning, but that's not what that video game's about in any way, shape, or form. Would you like me to post that? I could post that in 5 seconds on my Facebook. Would you like me to do that? Remind the public what it is your wildest dream is? You're worse than 2-5 below with that one. But since they already heard that video 100 times, they know that video is definitely not talking about two men spooning. I'm back quiet. Yeah, look at what you're dreaming on. CK, it's never going to happen. My dick is only at home up in broads' asses. CK, my dick only feels at home up in a broad's ass. I'm sorry. It's just that's the way it is. I'm a man. I might not be a human man, but I'm still a man. Yo, 613, he's still trying to convince the world of his greatest fantasy, you and me and you to do it. But I ain't got to worry about that, because I know you got that video on hand and your shit to send it to anybody who asks. So, yo, let me hear what's going on here. See, yo, you see his true colors coming out? That's what I turned him into, exposing himself. Too scared to do it. Look at that. I told him I'd suck his dick day in and day out, all day long, night and day, like he did to me out here, and he still was too scared to do it. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? You were just too scared to do it. I said I would suck your dick all night and all long, 8 days a week, 32 hours a day, like y'all did to me out here. But you look at that. You were too scared to even do that. Ain't that a bitch? Because that's who I was talking to in that video. You punk nigga. Keep playing your little clips, and when they ask you to send you the whole gate, you give them a runaround. You think they can't see through that? I'm gone. And I happen to know for a fact they've been asking you to send them the gate. I happen to know for a fact I've heard them on multiple occasions tell you, send me that gate, man, let me hear that original. And you went off into left field somewhere. I personally got that on gate many times. Many people have heard that. Yo, send me that gate, man, I want to hear that whole thing. And then you go off into some left field explanation that's got nothing to do with the gate or the question the man just asked you. I'm back quiet. And you still didn't do it, C-Gay. See, there's nothing about you that's real. You still didn't do it. And you could have had me out here sucking your dick 8 days a week, 32 hours a day. Look at that. Look at that. You could have turned me into you, and you were still too afraid to do it.
Big truck going east on 27. You got a copy?
to grab that mic when they would call rectum control and say, Richie controls my rectum real well. A woman who's not satisfied with the dick a man has, don't do shit like that. That's called it's an American ship. That's called it's a ship in the USA, that's why. You motherless lame fucks. I never heard them say, hey, C-Gay, we got, C-Gay, I hear, we got some, hey, I never heard them say, hey, C-Gay, we got some, you want us to bring, I never heard them tell you that. What you getting so mad about?
No more, they got change in their pockets, no more giving them all the change they got in their pockets.
C-Gay, they don't give me anything. I gotta earn every penny of it. The way I earn showing you're a sidewalk sap sissy and the biggest radio punk nigger out here. I'm clear. If you worried half as much about yourself as you worry about Richie, you might get somewhere in this life instead of behind the radio crying all day. It ain't over, it ain't over, it ain't over. Alibaba's so correct. Richie lives in your head. No matter what you do, you cannot evict Richie from your brain. No matter what you do, you cannot evict Richie from your brain. I know you hoping the universe gives you a win and evicts me. But yeah, that might be inevitable since I ain't got control of my own money yet. But it's not going to bother me one bit because I know what's coming down and I know where I'm sitting and how I'm living after it. So it don't bother me. I'm back quiet.
At least you're not following the slowest truck on earth.
Where you at on 27 with the slowest truck on earth?
East 43rd Place, East 43rd Street.
What kind of truck is it?
I can't tell. It's a big one.
Well, tell him to get the fuck out of your way. Tell him, pick up the pace or get the fuck out of your way. You know he's got a radio.
That's right. Half of these guys don't have a radio anymore. Probably more than half.
Well, yeah, I heard that as being true, man. You know, with all the computer gizmos and the tablet gadgets, you know, they feel they don't have a need for the radio. But when they out there on that road and this shit, believe me, they want their radio.
Yeah. Amen.
Can I get a hallelujah to that? And I'm the pusher, man. I'm the guy with the candy store. I'm the guy with all the antenna brackets, all the screw-in antennas, all the double-shielded coax, the brand-new microphones. Hell, I'm the hole-in-the-wall non-Crooklyn, Brooklyn, New York shop. I'm the guy they call Pistol Grip 127. I take it this Bearcat 980 and the stock mic is sounding good in your radio, yes?
Oh, yeah, you're killing me.
All right, well, I ain't got to throw nothing on to kill you. You're like an air mile away, man. I'm over at Utica and Winthrop. I know you know where that's at.
No, I got an idea.
I'm at the corner of 46 and Winthrop. So that's 3 blocks to your right at 46th Street.
Joe.
The most talked about, envied, and speculated upon individual on the whole CB bandwave. The most talked about, envied, and feared at every defense table other than the United States defense table. I'm back quiet. But I know that's going to change after this cleanup. Boy, is it ever.
I'm going to do just that. Oh, yeah, man. This time, caught that motherfucker.
The other president is about to execute his executive orders. The other president is about to execute his executive orders. I don't give up people. I don't give up people. You give up people. I don't give up people. They're my people. They're my customers. I ain't got to give them up. You understand? They're my customers, not yours. I don't have to give them up. You need to give it up. Give up the whole fucking thing. You need to either put up or give it up. Either or. You need to either show up and show out or give it up. That's all you're left to do. Cry on, live it in check, check, check. Chess is not a patience game, boy. Watch this, watch this. See, gay, who's not fucking with me no more? Oh, man, look. I ask him one simple question. Who's not gonna fuck with me anymore? I hope he doesn't tell me somebody who there's no more radios left for me to do. I hope whoever he tells me doesn't have any radios left for me to do. I'm back quiet. He better come up with somebody who's got no radios left for me to do. I'm back out. Control, full control.